been a very sad week in Sydney. This young man is Jack Stone. Jack Stone was the son of George Stone, the assistant.
Jack was born on the 12th of August 1987, our firstborn son. His entry into the world wasn't what you'd call a smooth one, but we were elated. The next few weeks were taken up with our lives being thrown into chaos, with not much sleep, nappies, and our focus being on a third person. At 6 weeks of age, Jack was diagnosed with a heart murmur. Although there were no outward signs of any problems, he was thriving. At 9 weeks of age, he was diagnosed with a life-threatening congenital heart defect, and we were told then and there it was incurable. After the initial shock and numerous visits to doctors and the Royal Children's Hospital, an operation was performed on Jack's tiny heart, approximately the size of a walnut. His hospital stay was about 2 weeks. We tried to carry on our life as normally as possible. He was on daily medication and 3 monthly visits to the cardiologist. He grew into a beautiful little boy, happy and laughing, and we adored him. In January 1991, when Jack was 3½, his sister Sarah was born. He adored her from the moment he saw her in the hospital. They had a very special relationship as brother and sister. As a family, we travelled to Queensland, spending time at the beach and theme parks. Jack was a roller coaster junkie and loved it. His visit to Disneyland when he was 4 years old was also a memorable one. His dad was involved in AFL, namely the Hawthorn Football Club, and football became a huge part of Jack's life as he grew. His first written sentences in prep were all about whether his team won on the weekend. He was always amongst the hype that was going on match day. Jason Dunstall became his favourite player and he wore number 19 proudly on the back of his footy jumper. In 1998 we moved to Sydney, as his dad accepted the role of assistant coach with the Sydney Swans. What a 4-year stint it turned out to be. We watched Tony Lockett kick his 1300th goal, we went to the Olympic Games and were there for the 1999 New Year's Eve celebrations. Jack embraced his new club with gusto and was equally welcomed into it. He would position himself behind the goals at the SCG after helping out in the rooms before the games. Jack's life was an amazing 14 years. He had achieved a lot. His quality of life was fantastic for someone with a life-threatening heart condition, but it never slowed him down. He was just being Jack and living life to the full. Jack was having more chest pain as he went into puberty. He'd had a few episodes in casualty, but was always allowed to come home, only occasionally being admitted overnight for observation. What started out as a normal day ended in such tragedy. He was having fun at his normal tennis lessons when suddenly, at the end of the hour, he fell down after winning the ball collecting competition, saying, "I've won, I've won." It was a sudden end with no time for goodbyes. Everything around us stopped, as well as I went into overdrive trying to contact his dad and ambulances. We were warned of this when he was first diagnosed at 9 weeks of age. It was like a time bomb, never knowing when it would explode. But time ran out for Jack, that 16th day of August 2001. Our close little foursome is now a threesome. But Jack is still with us, and as a family we could never break that up. All the people who wrote to us about their lives being touched from having known Jack, a boy who embraced life, got on with it and enjoyed it, no regrets, was very comforting. We have all learned from Jack, who never let it get the better of him. The enjoyment he got out of life was a pleasure to watch. We miss you and love you, Jack.